Hello and welcome to the corner. I'm the Frosted Glass, and I'm joined by my fellow Alabaster Savages. I like boobs.
Don't go around touching people's butthole.
You sound like the judge. Let's see. Standing in for Moon, who's a baby who's sick, is Tyr Alexander.
Have you forgotten that I'm black, so I'm not an alabaster savage?
Did you vote for Biden?
Yeah.
No.
All
Sorry.
right, then you're not black.
Oh, you're right.
Matt.
You're right. My bad. I'm an alabaster savage.
Yeah. Cracker.
You are politically white.
Oh no.
Terry Diamantis.
See, I'm sick and I'm here. I don't think Moon has any whatsoever.
Yeah. And this week's special guest, Jack Cochran.
Hi.
Tyr, of course, being the unspecial guest.
Yes.
I know. Wait a minute. Technically, since I'm filling for Moon, I'm the Black Moon.
Yeah.
Well, as I said in the
You're
Discord,
the new moon.
in true Disney fashion, I replaced the ginger with a black guy.
There you go.
Yep.
Braniel says that you're the dark side of the moon, Tyr.
That works too.
I mean, hey, it's a great
Besides, no
album.
one talks about
He's the Netflix version of
adaptation.
Yeah.
Frosted Animals was better.
No.
Animals was better. Yeah.
No. Sorry, I may be a Pink Floyd fan, but I'm not a Pink Floyd hipster, you know. Actually, Adam Hart Mother is their best album. Yeah.
Oh, gross. Why would you even say that?
I like
Brit Floyd is better than Pink Floyd.
I like Piper at the Gates of Dawn.
What's the name of the guy who? What's the name of the guy who went crazy?
Sid Barrett.
Yeah. You ever run into a Pink Floyd fan who thinks that only the Sid Barrett stuff was any good?
That was when they were too psychedelic.
Yeah.
I don't know what any of you idiots are talking about. So
Neither do I.
They're talking about an overrated band from like the 70s.
Oh, you mean the best band of all time? All right.
Old people.
Anyway.
I think I'm the second oldest one here, just behind Jack. So I mean,
Yeah.
All right. So let's get on to our first article. Every tweet is a bullet.
yeah.
Dear God.
Please. Why? Frosted,
Yes.
why? Why did you do this to me?
This is how it started.
I already love this article.
And Kiev, Queen is great, but they're not better than Pink Floyd. Let's see.
Queen is better than Pink Floyd forever. Keep it right.
Queen is way overrated. Queen is like is one of the most overrated bands.
How dare you say that heresy?
Freddie Mercury is probably the best vocalist in rock, but Queen is not the better band. All right.
It was good once, and then I heard it for the millionth and first time, and I was kind of just over it.
Oh, so it's like Led Zeppelin.
The changing face of gun ownership.
Yeah.
I've heard Led Zeppelin much less than I've heard Queen.
I blame Wayne's World for that.
All right. Sesame Street and the changing face of gun ownership.
What, Elmo packing now?
Yes.
The mother grabbed her gun and shot him dead. He was attempting to break into her home where she was inside with her two young children.
This is a very violent episode of Sesame Street.
This is Sesame Street after dark.
This is Sesame Street Compton edition.
Okie Native wants me to tell Tia that Pink Floyd is what old white dudes talk about, like black guys argue about Lincolns and dominoes. So hopefully that makes more sense to Tia than it did to me, but Okie wanted
It does.
Okay. He was a convicted felon out on parole. He had just committed a carjacking. How we look at this story depends on where we want to enter the narrative. No matter how we look at the incident, it is tragic. How's it tragic? The bad guy got shot.
Yeah.
I'm not seeing tragedy in this. I'm seeing heroism.
No, the tragedy is bullets are really fucking hard to get right now.
Elmo needs an ambulance now.
I'm gonna need that bullet back. That's like $5 right now.
Yeah.
Cookie Monster should have never fucking broke into her car.
Elmo's blood type is AB negative.
Oscar asks if it says anyone. Oscar asks if it says anywhere in his trash can. Does it say dead nigger storage here?
Yeah.
Frosty coming out strong.
Whether we want to admit it or not, we are partially responsible. And Sesame Street has the solution. Escalation. Well, this is another gun shooting incident. Well, drive by. Well,
Drive by.
While this is another gun shooting incident in America, the story applies everywhere from Palestine to Sudan, Ukraine to Myanmar. There is a nuance to each situation. At the core is violence. And violence begets violence. From the mother's point of view,
Wow, this is ancient wisdom right there. That's whew. Calm it down, lady. Calm it down.
Elmo's gonna shake a bitch.
God damn it, Elmo.
Let's see. From the mother's point of view, if she hadn't owned a gun, she and her children might be dead. She has also removed a violent felon from the streets so he will never hurt anyone again.
I like
But
this mother.
I like this story so far. Like,
But we
why
also-
is this a bad thing?
But we also cannot ignore the felon's story.
Yes, we
Oh
can.
Lord, yeah, we can.
Most
Just
criminals
did-
have most criminals have grown up in violent circumstances and extreme poverty.
Oh,
They had-
cry me a fucking river.
They had harm done to them. They in turn utilized violence as a tool.
And now he won't do that anymore. I think that's a win.
This does not justify the actions of the felon, and in the moment, few if any would argue that the woman should have let the felon into her home, risking the life of her and her children.
Wait. Pause. So you're trying to humanize the monster that just broke into her house while her and her children were in there. Bitch, fuck right off. He deserved every bullet he got. Every inch of lead in his body, he earned that shit.
Well, he wanted her stuff, and she just started with small things that project through the weapon.
Yeah.
You're right, Jack.
You want my stuff? Here's a free sample.
Yeah, first sample's free. After that, it costs money.
Even the most extreme anti-gun activist would not choose the felon over the mother. But in every case, the pattern is exactly the same. A small incident generates a stronger response, and the blame and escalation begins. Every tragedy can be traced back to a trigger that caused the action and each related action before it. The Israeli-Palestinian conflict is the most classic example where both sides blame the other.
Pause. Wait. Please elaborate. I hope she elaborates. How the fuck does, a mother shooting a violent felon translates to Israel-Palestine? I'm just not seeing it. I'm not seeing the connection line here.
I mean,
is
I
it just
could
me?
say something, but,
Oh, my bad. I'm sorry.
Is she Jewish?
Is the author Jewish?
No, I mean like the chick with the gun. Is she Jewish? Is that where we're going here?
Did her
They
apartment have
tried
an
to disarm
iron
the
dome?
Jews.
I mean, did she eat a lot of bagels? Is her nose bigger than her goddamn forehead? I don't know.
No, but her apartment was brought to you by Birch Gold.
Today's letter is the letter B for bullet.
Let's see.
Elmo's a jihadi.
Elmo, put on your vest like I told you to. Okay. Gun. Allah. Sorry, Allah.
The Israeli-Palestinian conflict is the most classic example where both sides blame the other and have argued their points back to over 4,000 years ago. It is an impossible scenario to reconcile unless one side decides to take a higher moral position.
Like, don't rob people?
Yeah.
Enter Ernie and Bert.
What?
This will be good. Let's
What?
go around.
Listen, I hate to break this to you, but as far as I can tell, Palestine wants to kill all the Jews. The Jews don't want to kill all the Palestinians. It's kind of one-sided. Sounds like only one side really has the option to end it.
I'm
Just
still
gonna
trying to figure
throw
out
that
how the fuck
out
this
there.
all adds up.
And
I wouldn't try
it
real hard
doesn't-
on that one.
And it's totally irrelevant to everything. Nothing of this. None of this. You've brought in Israel, Palestine, some random ass situation about a mother and a gunman, or a mother and a criminal, or whatever, and
Oops.
It's like
Got any
Blue's
brand
Clues.
muffins?
and
Got any brand
and
muffins?
Sesame Street.
It's like Blue's Clues. You gotta sit in the chair and think of how these three things go together.
Oops.
Oh.
Gunsky.
What?
You got any brand muffins? I'm lost. I need to drop some breadcrumbs because I don't know where the fuck I'm going. Like this article.
Gun ownership is changing drastically. Sales are being driven by women and people of color. This is a vastly different narrative than the ones we have grown up with over the past.
What are you talking about?
I'm trying to again, Gunsky. What? I'm lost.
I got this. You know what's behind the drive to get women and people of color to get weapons? The salesmen are Jews.
Fucking Jews.
That's, I think, where she's going with this. This is a conspiracy thing. This person's nuts. That's why.
I think this
Damn it,
article
it's
is
all
brought
the
to you
Jews.
by ADD.
That's good assessment as well.
This is a vastly different narrative than the ones we have grown up with over the past 50 years of the white male armed with a weapon.
Can you keep the narrative straight for this article?
Yeah.
Oh. Very good.
What was that? You roboted.
I said no, they can't.
Oh, no, I was talking about Jack.
Oh yeah, I was actually saying the same thing. No, they're not going to do that. That'd be bigoted.
and rational.
Yeah, linear thought. That sounds like such a colonialist idea.
Oh, why are we using white supremacist tactics? Linear thinking, logic.
General coherence is a white supremacist conspiracy.
General coherence. Oh my
Excuse
god,
me?
warlike.
Excuse me? Did you use the word general? That is so anti-slavery, bigoted, racist. Goddamn it, boobs. We're not friends anymore.
The major reason new owners cite for buying a gun is safety. They have lost trust in society to protect them, so they are going to protect themselves as the mother above did with her children.
Good.
And
only time will tell if an approach of mutually assured destruction will at least stop the innocent people in schools, homes, and malls from being killed.
Wait a minute. Did she just invoke mutually assured destruction in relation to self-defense?
Mutually assured destruction was two sides, two adversaries, people who are necessarily adversaries going at each other, and neither one of them could make a move. This is not the same scenario.
Yeah.
Oh my God!
Going after the criminal shit.
Wait a minute, boots. Oh my God, he's coming at me. I have a gun and I can stop him. Wait a minute, mutually assured destruction. I guess I can't do shit.
Currently, however, we are on a path of incremental escalation, and the solutions are not working. In an episode of Sesame Street,
the solutions have worked for thousands of years. We have been able to solve conflicts for thousands upon thousands of years, and sometimes they don't end pretty, but they end in a necessary way. You just don't like the way they end because you want to defend the criminals, the murderers, and thieves.
Excuse me, sir. Those black men are worth saving. You know, they only stole that shit because they needed bread. They were hungry.
Yeah.
So hungry they mistook it for bread. That TV looked like a sandwich.
It did.
If we made guns that fired bread, we could solve this problem.
Yeah.
It's true.
Bread gun. We can put them in lines, like bread lines. No, bread guns.
Yeah. Don't worry, insurance will take care of it. Just like insurance took care of New Orleans after Katrina.
Look at Portland. Oh my God, all the insurance that's taking care of everything they destroyed. Wow.
In an episode of Sesame Street, Ernie and Bert are getting ready for bed when a dripping faucet keeps them awake. To address the noise, Ernie gets up and turns on the radio to cover up the dripping sound. Bert complains about the noise, to which Ernie then turns on the vacuum cleaner to cover up the loud radio.
The fuck?
Ernie is fine with the cacophony, as he feels he has addressed the problem. Bert, now frustrated, gets up and turns off the vacuum cleaner and radio and simply shuts off the faucet. Bert, happy with
What in the fuck was that?
It was 6-year-old logic. It is something a 3-year-old would connect the dots to.
Yeah, you gotta remember that Bert's the handler and Ernie's retarded.
You're right.
Let's see. Bert, happy with the silence, puts his head down, only to now be dealing with a snoring Ernie. There are 2 insights from this story. 1, escalation didn't fix the issue. And 2, there will always be another problem.
So, have you ever heard of the old lady that swallowed a fly? Right? The old nursery rhyme.
I don't know why she swallowed a fly. Perhaps she'll die.
Perhaps she'll die. Yep. So this you're saying that, oh well, because she swallowed the fly, she should have swallowed the other object to get rid of the fly. You know, until it's inevitable end. But it's not that. It's not the escalation. You if someone is coming at you, someone's trying to harm you, if you put the fucker down, there's no need to escalate. He's gone. He's down.
I know.
What the fuck are you on?
I know a lady who will swallow anything for $20.
So do I. Right, Gunsky.
For many now in America, the solution to the violence happening in their neighborhoods is to turn on the radio and vacuum. It may create other problems, but it at least fixes the issue of the sound of the dripping faucet.
You know, the sad thing is, I bet he also thinks they were really smart and made a really clever point.
This is so deep. Yeah.
Or just go turn off the faucet and, make sure it's on tight. Like, solve the fucking main issue. Why are you being a fucking 3-year-old?
Is this some sort of weird advocacy
I
for
believe
hunting
this
criminals?
should be filed under r/I'm a medium author and this is deep.
Yeah.
Yeah. No, I mean, advocating for vigilantism to hunt down criminals before they can break into your house, that's a bold stance. One I respect out of Medium. Good job.
Yeah, Sesame Street is kind of based. Wow. Let's see. Turn off the faucet. Just like most wars and acts of violence, getting to the source of the issue is complicated. The debate revolves around whether society should side more with the victim or with the perpetrator. Then an added layer of argument is whether the perpetrator was a victim as well.
No, he wasn't.
I'm okay with the perpetrator being dead.
So am I.
Yeah.
I grew up as
you're the only person trying to make the perpetrator look like anything other than a perpetrator.
Yeah.
Everybody else is pretty much totally unanimous on this. If you go around trying to kill people and you yourself get killed, then that is justified.
Yeah.
I grew up as a devoted San Francisco liberal Democrat. Oh, you don't say.
Done. The moment she said San Francisco liberal Democrat, she instantly lost all credibility in every argument.
No. She never had it.
You're right. My bad. I'm sorry.
Until then, I was with her, but you know.
Well, it does explain why she watches Sesame Street.
Yeah.
Only thing on that it's her reading level, her comprehension level. Makes sense.
She throws a party with every retarded new Muppet they add. I have voted in support of
Elmo wants to go home now.
No, Elmo, we have to watch this idiot do its job. God. Now get back to your tipsy.
Elmo thinks this drink tastes funny.
Go ahead, break it down. You'll be fine.
Roofing me, Elmo.
Roofing me, Elmo, and give suit, Elmo. Coming to a store near you.
I have voted in support of every social measure that has come onto the ballots. Over the last 10 years, I've started to see that many of the policies I've supported to address crime, homelessness, drugs, addiction, and mental health simply aren't working.
Oh my lordy! Did you ever try, actually getting to the root of those issues?
Well,
or are you just band-aiding? She's just band-aiding them.
I don't believe the opposing policies address the issue either. The problem is that the answer...
I think that this person thinks that the way to help treat things like drug addiction is just by being really nice to that person.
No, you need a social worker.
Really nice to the alcoholic. Maybe they'll stop being an alcoholic.
No, boobs, you need to get a social worker involved. Oh my God. Yeah. Just because he's beating his wife doesn't mean the social worker can't help him. Bigot.
Let's see. The problem is that the answer, as always, sits in the middle, but we refuse to work together to address the situation. Calling all illegal immigrants rapists and felons was irresponsible, dangerous, and false. It created hysteria. At the same time, those calling to defund the police and remove security from the streets was equally irrational. As we are seeing now, people are taking matters into their own hands as our policymakers cannot reconcile their differences. The answer is very simple. Just turn off the dripping faucet.
Yeah.
Then we need to accept that there will be another issue for us to address together. The solution to violence is...
What the fuck does that mean?
I got it. End welfare.
No, what it means
there it is.
You don't sleep next to Ernie because he snores.
Or this is what you do. You sleep in another room.
Mm-hmm.
Suffocate Ernie an option?
Yes.
Just Sesame Street ends like One Flew Over the Cuckoo's Nest. Bert smothers him and then breaks the window and runs away.
No, I'm just imagining Big Bird picking up the thing and breaking
dropping it.
The solution to violence is compassion. If a child is loved and supported when younger, then they will not grow up to be committing acts of violence.
To doubt.
But in our compassion, or rather passion, we lose our compassion. Okay. We are blinded by our anger and hatred, which is in turn fueled by the media. What we don't realize is that every negative comment we post on social media is a bullet, and we are the ones pulling the trigger.
Okay, so I figured this might go over some people's heads. So I did put a link to the Sesame Street segment in chat. So if you want to watch that, you'll understand this article, I promise.
Holy shit, this clip is 16 years old.
God damn.
At least.
Well, no. The YouTube video is 16 years old. I'm sure the actual clip is closer to like 30.
Yeah, it does look
it
looks like it's from my childhood era.
Oh. I mean,
30,
if it's 16 years
old,
old, Biden will like it.
That's getting kind of old for Biden.
Yeah.
He likes them young, 9, 10, 7.
Violence ultimately cannot be stopped with violence. You want to bet?
Yeah.
I mean, the nuclear bombs kind of stopped a lot of violence.
It
Alright,
really did.
If someone's shooting at me and I shoot him, all the shooting stops suddenly.
No. See, what happens is they see the violence and go, "Oh my God, he shot at me. That's it. I'm gonna stop being a criminal ever.
Mhm.
No more.
That
Go in there and
racist.
read the Bible."
We
I
just
wish
need to,
that someone had just been nice to me. Then I wouldn't feel the urge to shoot at you.
There you
Look,
go.
all he needed was a hug, some hot chocolate, and a kiss on the forehead, and he'd have turned out like Saint Nick. But now he didn't get any of that, and now he's a criminal.
It is funny. JMK in chat mentioned Snuffleupagus was originally Big Bird's imaginary friend. It's like, yeah. Then they realized that it was a bad idea to have, this thing that the adults just would not believe existed. So like they were worried it was like teaching kids not to report actual things to their parents. So they actually made Snuffleupagus real. Got rid of
That and it kind of encourages weird behavior out of children, doesn't it?
Yes, Freedom Tunes, Spud Gun. I do watch Seamus's Freedom Tunes.
we just need to turn off the faucet with compassion. But until there are any better solutions, a mother with a gun might be the best choice. Sadly. Peace.
I think stick with the mother with the gun. That seems like a good solution.
Yeah, I'm gonna put all my money down on Mother with a Gun.
So, you heard her. Turn off the faucet with compassion, and we'll
Yeah.
end all violence.
Except for you,
Until then, just shoot people.
Yes.
until you meet an asshole who don't give two shits about your compassion and kills you just because.
No.
you shoot
Everyone
people.
will immediately stop.
Yeah. Oh, my bad. This
Did
was a
she
guy.
actually offer? Did she
Oh.
actually offer a solution to any problems whatsoever in that article?
I'm
Yes.
still. Oh, go ahead.
No, the solution is to turn off the faucet with compassion. Were you not listening to what Frosted just read out?
I'm still trying to figure out how the fuck we got to Israel Palestine from preacher bullets. I'm lost.
We just need to translate "turn off the faucet" into Middle Eastern or whatever they speak over there. Durka.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm sure Sesame Street is available in multiple languages. We just need to send the right YouTube video over to Palestine or Israel, and they'll figure it out.
They'll get the clue. They'll get the message.
Yeah. They'll just see Ernie turning on the radio, and they go, "No, you fool! You turn off the faucet."
With compassion.
Goes to turn on the radio. They think it's a bomb.
they duck behind the cover.
All right. So with the end of the first article comes the first game, and that is Sad Libs Double Prompt Edition,
Oh God.
where I take 4 headlines from Medium, take out 2 words, and you guys fill in those words Mad Lib style. And then the chat votes on which one is best. All right, so Jack, I need a living thing.
Living thing?
No,
Bigfoot.
Jack Gunsky, sorry.
No.
Oh.
Yeah. Shoot, I don't know now. I can't go for monkey because I do monkey too much. Can you come back to me in a minute?
All right. Tier, I need a person.
Elmo.
Hmm.
All right. Terry, I need a living thing.
Potato.
All right. Jack Cochran, I need a person.
A person, George Floyd.
I can't think of anything. Just do monkey.
Of course.
How many animals are there in the world? You can't.
Well, there are none that are as funny as a monkey, Frosted.
Are you trying to insult monkey? You're
No.
a bigot.
You know by now he only knows 2 words and they rhyme: chunky and monkey.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's true.
All right. So let's see. Terry, give me a substance.
Meth.
All right. Let's see. Jack Cochran, give me a transitive verb.
Transitive verb. Jesus Christ.
No, I'm not looking for a person again.
Give me a second.
It's a verb that you do to something, like push.
Yeah, I'm trying to think of a good one that will throw off what everybody else has already said. Whoa! I don't know who did that.
That was Tier.
Promise.
I think Tier just got run over by a street sweeper.
No, what happened is very obvious, but you're not listening to the previous article. He has a dripping faucet, and now he's trying to turn on the vacuum cleaner.
I'm pretty sure this was at the end of Failsafe. I'm pretty sure Tyr is gone now in a puff of atomic smoke.
That's the sound of the transmitter melting.
Yeah. Let's go with brought.
That. Okay, well, it's not past tense, so it'll just be bring.
Yeah.
Bring. Oh, you wanted past tense? Sorry, I wasn't listening.
Well, no, I mean, it's got to be present tense. But I don't know. Okay, Jack Gunsky, I need a thing.
A thing. Does it matter if it's living or not?
It does not.
I think it would matter if it was living. God damn it! I'm just totally blanking tonight.
Just look around the room at anything.
But if I make it just
Boobs,
anything,
you idiot.
fine. Titties.
There you go.
There we are.
Well, that's actually singular thing, not things.
Fine. Sorry. Tit.
All right. So, Tier, give me a transitive verb.
Fleeing.
Okay.
Titties. Yeah.
She's
Yeah.
gotta have tits. Big bazongas. Don't you hear me?
No, not fleeing. Fleeing. Running, fleeing.
Oh, okay. Well, that's not a transitive verb.
There, it worked it.
What the hell's going on over there?
Tier, are you fighting someone?
No, I'm being attacked by my cat. She wants attention.
How big is your cat?
She's fairly chunky. She's fairly chunky.
Hey, that's my word.
Oh my bad. She's a sizable cat.
All right, well, I need a transitive verb.
From who? Me?
Yeah.
Again, fleeing, running, escaping,
Flee.
flee.
Well, is that transitive?
I don't know.
Look, I failed English with a B. I'm not expected to know this shit. All right.
All right, well, give me another one then.
Running, ran, run by.
That's
Racist.
not transitive.
God damn it.
How about knee?
Need in or
Fine,
need.
Neat. What?
Oh God, we're going to hell for this one.
Knee.
All right. So, Jack Gunsky's is Adventures in Metabolism. If your monkey eats meth, you can ask your vet to get him drunk. All right, let's see. Tears. Why Elmo should never get a second chance to bring black people.
Mm.
All right, let's see. Terry's 8 fun facts about the potato erection every man with a titty should know. All right, and Jeff Cochran's why George Floyd thought it was okay to knee a black boy.
Yeah.
Oh,
Oh,
ouch.
Lord.
All right, so just give me a sec to start a poll so the chat can vote on which one is best.
Sounds to me like George Floyd's a bit of a hypocrite, wouldn't you say?
Exactly, BJ. But
Yeah,
yes, it does sound
you
like
should
he's a
never
hypocrite.
bring black people.
I want to know what happened when he brought it the first time. Like, did he cross the boat with him in chains?
Yeah, I guess you'll need to read the article.
I might need to.
I think I have to go with mine for this one. Because the idea of a monkey eating meth is hysterical to me.
Honestly, Tyrese kind of gets to me because of potato erection for every man with cocaine.
Well, Moonshock's not here, as you know.
Yes.
Yeah, I hope you feel better, Moon.
Yeah, Moon.
Yeah, potato erection.
I don't.
Where do you think Irish babies come from?
There you go.
And men with titties, yeah.
Potato. It would have made Toy Story a very different movie.
It really would have.
Yeah,
Looks like Gunsky rigged this one.
man.
Rigged.
And also we have only like half the likes for how many viewers we have.
Fine, I'll like the fucking stream.
I'm liking under protest.
Does anyone else have a problem with YouTube's new layout bullshit?
I haven't
No,
noticed
I
it.
have a problem with it. Yes, it started to
Because
fucking.
you can't actually see the like button unless you hide the chat. You cannot see the like button. You cannot see the subscribe button unless you actively hide the chat. That is
You must have-
absurd.
You must have a different thing than me because I can see the light.
He's using a phone. He's on mobile
Why?
because I have that same issue. Right,
Don't use
Boots?
phone. Don't use phones for this stuff. They're not good.
No,
It
this
depends
is
on your screen size too.
Yeah, I think it's a screen size issue.
Because on
Oh,
my
I'm on my
laptop
phone.
monitor, I can't see the like button, but if I move it over to the external monitor, I can.
Oh, okay.
All right, well, I think I'll end the poll there. So looks like Jack Gunsky won with about 31%.
Rigged.
Really? That's pretty even. That's a pretty even split there.
Mm.
So Gunsky, I got a question. Who'd you pay?
Frosted, obviously.
Yeah.
I paid myself. I'm the winning vote, bitch.
All right.
I demand a recount.
Yeah.
This
One for
next
Martin, two for
this next
Martin.
article is not directed at anyone in particular. I just want you to know that.
Oh
Oh
Lord.
shit.
My complicated
God.
experience with racial fetishization as an Asian woman in America.
Yeah.
Yes, it is. It's directed at somebody.
Not at all. Not at all.
I feel like she's upset because she's hot.
The,
Is she hot?
the concerns are valid, but don't assume I'm powerless. By
Oh, you will be
Q.
once he gets the shackles on.
Why?
Oh,
why
yeah.
is it that? Why is it that every time a man is attracted to a woman on the basis of any feature whatsoever, it's called a fetish?
Because
Men are
they
evil.
can't understand. All right, let me see if I can look her up.
No, because male sexuality is evil, and that's the end of the story. That's the reason.
Yeah, men. Whenever men find a woman attractive, it's considered like a sickness.
Just because
Yes,
you want to suck on
absolutely.
her pinky toe, they call it a fetish.
Yeah.
What are you, a hotel?
Hey,
man?
careful there, Tarantino.
I know.
Let me
Ain't no
start.
wrong with Tarantino.
I mean, except his, dialogue. All right. Let me start this by hitting it right off the bat. I've had my fair share of experiences dating American men who have fetishized me or made racially insensitive comments. Their words have left me feeling deeply disrespected.
Look, when I said rice nigger, I meant it as a compliment.
Yeah.
However, some people take legitimate concerns of racism too far in assuming that I must necessarily be at a power disadvantage in interracial relationships with white men. To imply that I can't stand up for myself or choose empathetic partners of any race is itself problematic.
So you pretend to be a victim, and then when other people treat you like a victim, you get offended. How dare you treat me like a victim?
Well, she gets to double dip victimhood this way.
If you have any concern
Exactly.
for her, you're a bastard.
Yeah. And if you don't, you're
Well, we already know Gusky's a bastard, so
yeah, if you're not concerned about her, you're an asshole. If you are concerned about her, you're also an asshole. So just, be better.
Yeah.
This is like sociopathic behavior, isn't it?
I found the picture. She's not that bad looking.
I appreciate the care behind these arguments, but I do wish to push back against views that rob marginalized groups of agency or autonomy. Stereotyping and exoticism are real. Racial fetishes and the hypersexualization of Asian women are grounded in a long history of colonization, stereotyping, and the othering of minorities. Stereotypes of the submissive lotus blossom or the feisty tiger wife still permeate some white male attitudes.
I like how feisty tiger wife is an entire article of its own.
Yeah.
I'm calling that for next Quiplash. I've personally received many cringeworthy and objectifying comments that reduce me to a sexual trope or kink.
Yeah, it's pretty awesome.
I mean, I'd like to be objectified as a sexual trope or kink.
Shit, I was too. Fuck.
There's no doubt.
This is just, you know what this is? This is that meme of like the little cartoon panel where the woman is complimenting the man in several different situations, and it's supposed to be like, wouldn't you hate it if this happened to you? And every man who reads it is like, I would love this if this happened to me.
Yeah.
It would make my it would make my year. It would make my life if people complimented me the way these people are getting complimented.
Like if I had chicks like looking at my crotch and wolf whistling, I'd be like, I'd love that.
What is the saying? You compliment a man once, he'll remember for the rest of his life. Compliment a woman once, she'll forget about it by tomorrow.
Yeah.
Yeah.
If you compliment a woman, you're looking at a sex crime charge.
That's true.
Ma'am, I like that. I like your shoes. He insulted me.
There's no doubt that these encounters are dehumanizing, racist, and sexist. But don't diminish my power of choice.
You chose to be dehumanized, did you?
You chose to be a little bit. You chose to be totally and utterly spineless. Imagine getting to choose who you want to be and choosing to be like this. Just the most joyless sack of shit on the planet.
Look, lady, you choose to be that piece of shit. How about you not choose to be that piece of shit?
Whoa.
See how that works.
We can't have you using logic on a woman. That's not allowed.
Yeah.
That's a crime punishable by death.
However, to suggest that I cannot find a genuine connection in interracial relationships is misguided. I am capable of choosing...
No, you can't. You can't. Because you've already decided that anyone who engages with you at any level is already somehow a problem. You have already decided that. The only way that you're going to get out of this is by being with someone of your own race already. That is literally the only way that you'll ever be able to form.
No.
Basically, this entire this entire argument is a roundabout way of saying no more interracial relationships.
No. I think if you're getting internalized racism, she's going to complain about the Asians as well.
Oh, you're right. Wisdom from Sage Terry.
Yeah.
I am capable of choosing
No
sensitive.
racing Jack Dunsky 2023.
I am capable of choosing sensitive and empathetic partners. The qualities I look for in a partner, respect, compassion, reciprocity, transcend color. If a partner said something disrespectful, I would call them out and express how those words impacted me. A caring
No,
partner...
you interpret the fact that another person is of a different race as an inherent statement about anything they say towards you. Anything they say towards you is going to be filtered through that context in your mind, and you're going to preemptively decide that it's racist because you're a racist.
A caring partner will openly receive this feedback and modify their behavior accordingly.
In other words, a caring partner will do exactly what I say when I say it.
Yeah.
So instead of what she doesn't want a partner, she wants a spineless jellyfish to obey her and do what she says.
Yeah.
Good luck with that.
Yeah, she's a tiger wife.
Yeah.
She wants a man to already know what she wants of him and to say what she is thinking without her having to express it first.
It's an
you go out and earn money.
So she wants a piggyback.
Rather than make assumptions, I handle issues on a case-by-case basis. Some relationships may reflect power imbalances, but these can be addressed by speaking up when a line has been crossed. See me as the driver, not the passenger princess. While arguments about racial fetishes...
I'm about to say, aren't relationships supposed to be an equal? It's two people coming together to build something. You're both are both passengers and drivers in this metaphorical, and I use air quotes, car. Like no one is above the other. Bitch, calm the fuck down.
Oh, she really needs the dicking. I mean,
hot dickings.
Jack, you have a mission. Find her and dick her down.
Sounds like a lot of work. There's a lot of Asian chicks out there.
If you are caught, we will deny any evidence of your existence.
This tape will self-destruct in 5 seconds.
This screen will self-destruct in 5 seconds.
Dicking impossible.
Dicking down Asians.
Let's see. While arguments about racial fetishization often come from good intentions, they frequently reflect a paternalistic view that makes minorities out as passive objects. Though rooted in truth, so they are passive objects? These claims also risk perpetuating stereotypes when they portray people of color as always disadvantaged and
Not
helpless.
stereotypes! Stereotypes are the worst thing in the world, everyone!
I have been informed reliably that Asians are in fact white adjacent, so they can't be people of color.
You're right, they are. So it's okay to make fun of them.
Yeah. As an Asian woman, I am the subject of my own relationships, not an object. I hope we can move beyond overgeneralized tropes about racial dynamics and recognize that each of our experiences is diverse and complex.
Exactly, Ebony Williams. First world fucking problems.
At the end of the day, you can analyze my relationships through whatever theoretical lens you like, but you're not in them.
You already have.
But you're not in them. I am. Trust me when I say that I've got this. That's why I'm writing an article complaining about it.
Yes.
The fact that I don't got this and that I'm unhappy that I can't get the white man that I want.
See, there was a thing on Twitter of this like so-called bad therapist where he's like screaming that I hate being a therapist, all your stupid fucking problems, just get over it. Everyone was criticizing the guy. I think that's excellent advice for this author.
Yeah, it's like that old Mad TV sketch where they had
Bob Newhart.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I was
you-
watching that the other day.
Yeah, or he's
Believe
a
it or
therapist,
not.
and that everybody just tells them their problems, and he just says, "Stop it,"
yeah.
and that's all he does.
It's good advice.
Yeah.
Just stop it.
Let's, okay. My experiences are my own, and not just some footnote in a paper on racial dynamics and fetishization. Save me the concerned glances when I'm with my white boyfriend. Who sees a white guy and an Asian chick and is immediately concerned?
Nobody.
No one, nowhere.
No, leftists. The answer is leftists because they think all
How-
white men are evil.
You're
How
right.
much you want to bet that these people are no longer together?
Oh yeah, guaranteed.
I doubt it. No, I think they are still together because he is such a fucking cuck that he'd probably be, yeah, baby, you're right.
No. But if he is, then she will get bored of him and leave him for someone else. So I still think that they're not together anymore.
Hellcat, she
Really,
really
what
her way
this-
out of the encampment.
Really, the person that this person or the man that this chick needs the most is someone who will absolutely dominate her and not take any of her bullshit
Yeah, I
whatsoever.
was gonna jump in and say Andrew Tate, but you ended up describing him. So.
Yeah, she need. If anyone in the world needed an asshole piece of shit like Andrew Tate, it's probably this woman.
Yes.
I was really expecting you to say something else when you said "when this chick." Okay. I picked him for a reason, and not because of some stereotype of what I think I deserve. Don't pity me or make assumptions about how he sees me. We're just two people learning and growing together, stumbling through cultural gaps, calling each other out when needed, but eventually meeting each other on even ground.
Yeah,
She
no.
sounds like a nag.
She does.
My relationship
He sounds
doesn't-
like he's either gonna leave or he's going to kill himself by choking himself to death with the collar of his presumed poodle.
He's going to start a shotgun. That's what he's going to do.
I don't understand this article. I'm gonna need a reference to a Sesame Street. Sentence. just to clarify things for me.
Do we have any weak metaphors about faucets?
Where can we get Elmo's ruling on this?
Let's see. Though you may mean well, I don't need your help. What I need is your faith that I can handle myself and choose partners who respect me for who I am. If you tell me one more time that he's only with me because I'm Asian, I just may have to prove you wrong. But that's my business, so
Wait a
mind
minute,
you.
wait a minute.
How are you gonna
How?
prove them wrong?
She puts on blackface and sees if he still loves her.
Who goes up to people and like, hey, I see you two are interracial. Well, what you must like her only because she's Asian.
or you just want to conquer the Orient. That's what that is. You have that yellow fever.
No, this is how you talk to interracial couples. One's Asian, one's white. You walk up and be like, "Hey, how you doing, man? Oh, you very pretty. Oh, you name what? What you name?
Are you Fang?
You sit loud and slow. So
You
they
need
can
green
process
card?
it.
Can
You love a long time.
Can you get me some white rice? White rice.
He needs
And two
needs-
fortune cookies.
he needs to propose at Pearl Harbor, so that way they've both been surprised there.
Yeah, yeah.
I
Look.
love Jackie Chan's movies.
I'm
And-
down with the
anything again?
CCP.
Hey, let's not forget Jackie Chan's video game. That is a winner.
Yeah.
I preferred his animated.
Can you do kung fu for me?
Yeah, what was it, Jackie Chan?
Do you have
Adventures?
Do you have one of those funny hats with the little point on top?
It's called a Bryce Patty hat, and yeah, they all own one.
It's called a Raiden hat.
Again,
It gives you
My-
lightning powers.
Yeah.
my order is I want Mulugu pan, white rice, and 3 fortune cookies, and a half and half. God,
I want the poo-poo platter for 2. With extra crab rangoon.
crab
You make me hungry.
rangoon.
And it was
You guys
love
make
from
me
there
hungry.
on out.
Nothing's open now. Come on.
All right, sorry.
All right. So, at the end of our second article comes the second game, which is for the chat only, Jack Gunsky. And that is the
Holy
catching
shit,
contest.
it's 10. It's 10 and we're finished the second article.
I know, it's amazing.
All right. And this is where I show a photo of a political figure or event, and the chat has to come up with a caption for it. And whichever one we like best, I'll tweet out after the show. All right. So this week we have a little snapshot from the Gotcha Town Hall that Trump did at CNN.
God.
That's right. The CNN content that CNN doesn't want you to see.
Yeah, that's so funny.
I love Razor Fist showing the clips of all the people who were trying to pretend like they were fact checking, except they were too outraged to actually dispute anything he said.
Excuse me, sir. Excuse me. Trump went on there and he did nothing but lie. Oh my God. He walked out and he just started lying. You know? He said
He just
hello.
lie.
It's a bad
Everything
day.
he says is lie. It reminds me of how they react to Tucker Carlson. They accuse him of lying about everything. They
But
never
he
actually
is.
provide. They never actually provide any examples.
Excuse me, sir. I don't need examples or receipts. I don't need those things. I know in my heart that Donald Trump is an orange Hitler, okay? He's a racist.
Let's see. And then I came out grabbing. Let's see. Oh, here's a pic of you naked. These nudes of yours are very, very poor. My wife, hers are the best. Trump came with receipts. Let's see. Trump on stage with a giraffe. I wouldn't even grab you by the pussy.
Damn.
Nice reference.
Let's see.
And the results are, and I didn't grape you.
Well, I think it would have been better. I am not the father, or like something that more closely tied back to the Murray reference.
Let's see. I can't look at you directly. Your suit hurts my eyes.
Yeah.
Bitch, I don't need a prompt like the big guy. According to the test results, you're a nasty, nasty woman.
Yeah.
Orange man attack woman on stage before demanding to rule the world. Yep, you're still fake news. White. I assume it's white suit. Good choice for what happens next. At least you're not.
At least you're not Rodeo Donald.
Let's... Yeah, give it a few more seconds.
Wait a minute. Genty Maxie's. He wouldn't have to look directly in her eyes and say, I wouldn't even sniff you.
Let's see. Murder committed on national television. I am not the Fuhrer. Trump's first interview with CNN's only trans woman. Alright. I think I'll cut it off there, so. Which one do you guys think is best?
There's a lot of good ones.
Yeah, there are.
I think I'll go
I
Rosie
like.
O'Donnell.
That one is it has a classic vibe to it. I'll go with that one. Rosie O'Donnell.
I think I'll go with I wouldn't even grab you by the pussy.
That's another good one.
Yeah, that was my second choice.
I like Ebony Williams. Yep, you're still fake news.
What
Here you go,
was that,
Johnny Hellcat. And then I came out grabbing.
So what was the one that you guys were going with the Rosie O'Donnell one?
Yeah.
All right. Looks like,
Sure.
One with 2 votes.
All right. Well, it looks like that's the winner then. So who was that?
Johnny.
Hellcats.
Johnny.
He can be
Yeah.
disqualified.
Yeah.
All right. So looks like Johnny wins this week. Johnny,
But
your
he's
favorite customer.
Yeah.
Tough room. Yep.
I feel cheated. What the
Okay.
fuck?
Part of the experience.
Johnny, it looks like you look like you recently sniffed.
All right. And now for our third article. I showed my preschooler a drag performance and no one is confused.
God in hell.
Well, not about drag.
So you
anyway.
showed children a picture of a man wearing bright, colorful clothes, and that's all they really understand is they see a man wearing bright, colorful clothes, and they weren't confused by that. Well, yeah, it's a man wearing bright, colorful clothes to them.
Kids
And
aren't
then you
confused
start-
by those creepy ass Teletubbies.
Yeah, and then you start pumping them full of all of your creepy ass jargon.
In case anyone is wondering how traumatizing it is when young children are exposed to drag, I'd like to present to you a recent conversation with my daughter. My daughter is 5 years old, and as of writing this,
Lord.
just a few weeks from finishing up preschool. She wants to see and know everything I see and know. She's curious and determined to learn and experience everything there is, and I love that for her. This does lead to some interesting conversations. Sometimes we have difficult conversations, everything from body positivity to death, consent to panic attacks.
Pause. Hold
Yeah,
on.
no,
Hold on. There it is. I knew it was coming. Whoever said that is a fucking genius, and they took the words right out my mouth. What the fuck? She's 5.
Yeah, you're not having conversations about those things with your 5-year-old. You're talking to yourself, and your 5-year-old is in the room.
Yes, because
You're-
I'm pretty sure a conversation is a back and forth, a dialogue. She can barely tell you which way why the sky is fucking blue, let alone body positivity, death, and consent. Oh, Jesus Christ.
You're using your 5-year-old as an emotional dump.
No, she's using
What
her
the fuck?
5-year-old as a soapbox. She's literally standing on her 5-year-old to preach and blaspheme.
Yeah, what the fuck is wrong with you? You're psychotic.
She's a zealot. That's what she's not. No, she's not psychotic. She's a zealot. Her church is demanding that they offer up their children to their gods, and sadly, their new gods are trannies.
Yeah, how soon before this kid says something on a bus and everyone claps?
Yeah.
Let's see. Sometimes the conversations can be funny or awkward. Sometimes there are misunderstandings, or I don't explain everything as well as I wish I could. But it makes for a bright, curious child who's excited about the world, and I don't regret a thing.
Your child is just learning to read books. Right now, your child is reading books for the first time in her life. Do you really think that she understands anything that you're talking about whatsoever about gender nonconformity and a whole bunch of shit that you don't even understand yourself, because half of it is deliberate jargon designed to be totally inscrutable by literally everyone? Your entire religion is based on the notion that if anyone actually understands what the fuck you're saying, they hate you. That's why so much of what you say is clouded in jargon, because if people understood, they would hate you.
Gunsky, if you can see me right now, you see me clapping because you took the words right out my mouth.
If your religion was really boiled down to the point that a 5-year-old could actually understand it, your 5-year-old would be like, I don't know about this, Mom. That sounds kind of fucked up.
Yeah, Mom, what the fuck?
Mom, I can't be a boy.
A while back, I found a country singer on TikTok who also happens to be a gay man. Wow, gay man on
Lord.
TikTok, who'd have thought? His name is Chris Hausman, and he writes songs about country life that are also queer inclusive.
He blows dick.
As you can imagine, the stereotypes of country music fans and the LGBT plus community have very little overlap. But that doesn't mean... Huh?
Lil Nas X.
Johnny Hellcat, her 5-year-old is the stillborn she delivered 5 years ago and keeps in a mason jar. That is dark as fuck.
Rang Hellcat.
That is one of the darkest things that's ever been said on this show.
We need
I don't know about that.
We need a whole new Trail of Tears for Johnny. Let's see. Okay. But that doesn't mean the reality of those communities lines up with the stereotypes. There are plenty of queer folk who also like country music and quiet country life. And as one of them, I was delighted to find his music.
Wait. Pause. You have a 5-year-old daughter, and you're queer.
That don't math. Oh no, queer doesn't mean queer. It just means
to begin with. So.
Queer doesn't mean queer anymore. It just means that you're psychotic.
Ah, thank you.
Yeah, queer just basically means a little fruity.
So she's not a carpet muncher. Okay.
Let's see. Chris Hausman is a refreshing look at the overlap in that Venn diagram, and he is very aware of his position as such. So of course he has made music in response to anti-queer legislation being passed, and is not afraid of judgment in performing and promoting it.
Oh, Lord.
When I saw a video of him in a cheap wig, dress, and heels dancing to his newest song in support of drag queens, I was honestly delighted. It was cute and playful, and came from a place of genuine love for the queer community. The mistake I made was telling my husband about it with our daughter in earshot.
Wait, pause. Wait. So she's queer. She says she's queer, but she has a husband and a daughter. Again,
yeah, because queer doesn't mean gay. It doesn't mean bi. It means you're insane.
Okay, again, sorry. I keep trying to analyze words using logic.
It's LGB insane.
Okay.
Well, the original definition of queer meant strange.
That is
it
true.
didn't mean gay necessarily. It just meant strange. So
Yeah.
they're going with the old definition.
See, I'm using the newer definition, and that's where my logic is failing.
meaning weird, to be honest.
Queer is I want to be special without having to suck a dick.
Well, technically, she does have to suck a dick. She has a husband.
Yeah.
You've never been married, have you?
No, I haven't. Yeah, I don't plan to be.
The mistake I made was telling my husband about it with our daughter in earshot. But it wasn't really a mistake at all, because these conversations always turn out informative and helpful at worst, and incredibly entertaining at best.
So you were basically indoctrinating your child behind your husband's back, and then one day, basically like the meme of the little girl looking guilty or smiling in front of the burning building. That's basically you, except saying that shit in front of your husband.
I'm guessing
So-
the
And
husband
then
is a
and
lot
then
like
he's
her.
like, "Hold on, what the fuck are you talking about?" And then she's like, "We need to have a conversation." And then spend the next 2 hours lecturing the poor husband.
See,
I mean-
this is where they fuck up and they fail. All right, you want people to accept your religion. We'll use that term. You know how you get that? You don't fuck with people when they don't want to deal with your religion. Like, don't fuck with kids and don't fuck with others. Keep your craziness to yourself. That's all you have to do. But bitches like her just want to infect everything.
They already got Terry sick.
Bastards.
And tired.
Me to my husband.
Motherfucker.
Me to my husband. There's this country singer on TikTok who wrote a song supporting drag queens, and he did a video where he's in drag singing to promote it. It's really cute. 5-year-old, can I see? Part of me immediately part of me immediately sighs internally, because you can't mention anything you're looking at without her immediately asking to check it out. And sometimes we just want to have a conversation between the two of us. But I have friends who do drag and knew this would make for a good opportunity to have a discussion.
Oh god.
Me, sure. I show her my phone where a Chris Houseman, not the Chris Houseman, is doing
Hey,
a simple
One of many.
is doing a simple dance in simple drag, singing a song that ends with something about how there ain't no dragging down a drag queen.
Oh,
Me.
Lord.
Me, what do you think? 5-year-old, that was silly. Me, yeah, why silly? 5-year-old, because he looks like a man and a woman at the same time. Me, yeah, that's kind of what he's singing about. Drag is when grown-ups play dress up, like wearing a costume, except the costume is...
No.
What the fuck is wrong with you?
What? This is what drag is. It's just wearing costumes.
Yes, and gyrating like a goddamn hooker.
Well,
Like,
that's what you do in every costume, so it's no different.
like wearing a costume, except the costume is to dress as a man or a woman. A lot of drag performers wear lots of makeup or different clothes or wigs. 5-year-old, like that guy. Me, yeah. And they get on stage and they sing and dance like he did. Or they tell jokes, or... 5-year-old, oh, I have a dragon joke. This is where it starts to all fall apart. Where it starts to all apart, friends.
Yeah.
Me,
Oh, Lord Jesus.
dragon, I see where you're confused. 5-year-old, what does a dragon burp up? Me with a sigh, I don't know, what does a dragon burp up? 5-year-old, his throw up. She laughs
Great joke.
uproariously. She laughs uproariously. I try to humor her with a sensible chuckle. Jokes that little kids make up are weird, okay?
Now,
And that-
now we have to go back to me indoctrinating you.
Yeah.
Wait a minute, Susie. It's time to continue our lobotomy. Here, I'm gonna go through your nose and take out the part of your brain that uses logic. Don't worry, you'll never need it.
You clearly don't understand the complex sociological issues that I was trying to explain to you. So you will now spend the next 3 hours in front of a screen having your eyes ripped out.
Oh, Lord.
And that was it. Honestly, I think she's struggling more to understand the concept of a joke than the concept of drag. But that is a whole other conversation.
Just thought you said dragon, you fucktard.
This woman, there are people that should never have kids. That they should never be allowed around kids. And she is one of the ones that shouldn't be allowed around kids. Even her own.
Moral of the
No,
story.
no.
What
This
was
kid
that?
might be a 35-year-old man who identifies as a kid.
You're right. It's possible.
Moral of the story, kids don't overthink this stuff like we do. Whether it's the idea of drag, queer identity in general, or something completely different like the fact that bodies come in all shapes and sizes, there is so much room to explain things to them in simple terms they can understand.
She thought you said dragon, you fucking retard.
Oh God. So there are concept. All right, the concept of death. Like we shield kids from that concept. Oh, he's not. He's just sleeping. He's going to. Grandpa isn't. He's going away for a really long time. When will he be back? Well, baby, I can't say. But when he does, when you see him again, it'll be great. All right, mommy. You shield kids from these types of things. They're not ready and able to comprehend the concepts of never.
I have a feeling that this
Drag and shit like that, like those concepts.
this kid's
What
story
was that?
is gonna end like The Mist. Let's see.
Oh Lord!
For those who have seen that
One
movie,
gunshot
they
wound
know
to the
how
head.
dark that is. Let's see. More often than not, they're satisfied with a simple explanation, and then want to move on to more familiar and to them more interesting territory. You know, like
No
dragon
dangerous
vomit.
spaces. Your pet didn't go to the farm.
Just mix up the two excuses. What happened to my dog? Oh, he went out to buy cigarettes.
There you go.
No. Excuse me, Frosted. That excuse is only used for dads, all right? Especially black dads. Either we're going out for cigarettes or going out to get milk, all right? Don't ever say your pet went out to get something, all right? Fucking racist.
What happened to my dad? Oh, he went to go live on the farm with all the other dads.
And that farm is called a bar.
Can we go visit dad on the farm? Well, no, baby. He don't want you no more, okay?
Strip clubs have an age limit, son.
Well, the strip club is named the farm, so...
Maybe if you'd been a better boy, he would have still been around.
Man.
Maybe if you weren't wearing my high heels and putting on my dresses and saying, "Oh, look at me, mommy, I'm a girl," he'd have stayed with us.
If you had been better, he wouldn't have disappeared like your little brother.
Mm.
Oh, God, Jesus Christ. What the hell is wrong with us?
Let's see. Did you notice I also didn't tell her what to think? I didn't indoctrinate her by saying drag is super awesome and we should all be doing it or anything like that.
Bullshit.
I didn't.
You know what you did.
I didn't even say.
Well, she was clearly priming the child by being like, "Oh, do you want to see this thing?"
Mm-hmm.
She is laying the foundation to indoctrinate. She's planting the seed. She is literally getting her comfortable with the concept of, oh, men wear dresses. It's okay.
Yeah, you know, Dangerous Spaces has just said in chat something that made me think of something. Like, back in the 1800s, you could say that a black dad went to live on a farm somewhere.
There you go.
Yeah.
Wow.
I know.
Jesus Christ. He's not wrong.
Yeah, he's not, but still, that's fucking funny and amazing. You are awesome.
Let's see. I didn't even say this is something that.
Oh my God.
Okay.
Yeah,
That's
we're
a-
back. We're
Yep.
back.
What the hell are you? What is your cat doing to you?
She's trying to molest my leg. Okay, stop it.
Is your cat the Slender Man?
No, so when she jumps up on my my little death thing, she knocks shit over and her fur rubs against my condenser.
Man,
So
I'm like expecting like your webcam view to like fall to the ground like it's the end of the Blair Witch.
Thank God I don't have a webcam. My
You're just
vision
gonna
is
see
so
some-
scary.
You just see a cat's tail and then it'll vanish.
All right. I didn't even say this is something that exists and it's a good thing and you have to be okay with it. I told her what was happening, asked what she thought, answered her questions, and let her come to her own conclusions. This truly isn't the nightmare conservative talking heads want us to think it is. People who do drag are just engaging in performance entertainment. And all
Adult performance entertainment, though.
Yeah.
Yeah, what's the difference?
Will you show your child like Pornhub, for
Don't
example?
ask. Don't ask.
Wait,
questions
wait,
you
wait,
don't
hold
know.
on, hold on.
Yeah.
Now, Pornhub is very educational. Where else can you see two men fucking?
Duh.
Ah,
San
God.
Francisco?
no, well, you know, true. I take it back. All right, you're right.
Like pretty much any alleyway in San Francisco?
Someone poked a hole in Elmo's condom.
Oh God.
Let's see. Okay, people who do drag are just engaging in performance entertainment. And like all kinds of performance entertainment, TV shows, movies, music, concerts, plays, Renaissance fair acts, you name it, some performances are family friendly, and some are geared towards specifically either a child or an adult audience. Yeah, there shouldn't be any drag acts geared toward children.
There shouldn't be any children in drag acts. Like Desmond is fucking amazing.
And those of us who allow our kids to experience it, we're not grooming them. We're not trying to
Yes, you are.
No, they just said they weren't.
I don't believe them. They're lies.
Dunsky never listens.
Yeah.
Definitely are.
We're not trying to convince them to do drag, and we're definitely not encouraging them to
Yes, you
explore
are.
sexually explicit content.
Yes,
We're
you
sa-
are.
Yeah.
We're saying, look, this is a thing that exists in the world. The world exists outside of our own perspectives and experiences. If a kid sees that and isn't bothered by it, it's not because they've been groomed. It's because they don't come to life with the biases we have, so they can do what adults struggle to do. Look at something with clear eyes.
This is
And make-
absurd. When you are an adult showing a child something, you are psychologically priming them to try and accept that thing. It would be like if you were like, oh well, this is just BBC. I'm not grooming them. I'm just showing them something.
What kind of BBC are you talking about?
The
You know what
British
I'm talking
Broadcasting channel. Oh my
Corporation.
God. Oh, sorry, British Broadcasting.
That's
Corporation.
right. Showing them shitty Doctor Who episodes.
That is
You know-
unforgivable.
I know.
Also, this is just the cliche. Oh, children are so innocent and wise beyond adults. Let the children lead the way. Bullshit.
No, don't let the children lead the way. Fuck. Look, children would lead. If we let children run our society, everyone would be fucked because kids would make the dumbest decisions ever.
Yeah, I
No,
saw that.
the whole
I
reason-
love ice cream for dinner.
I saw that South Park episode where they used the M word.
Yeah.
There is a time when children should lead the way, and they will find the landmines way before the trained people, so you're not out as much money.
There you go.
Yeah.
The children lead the way thing is such disingenuous bullshit because we all know the reason they're doing it. It's because kids are easy to manipulate, and you can manipulate kids into accepting your facile, ill thought out ideas.
No, Gunsky. It's a good idea. Communism is a great idea, right, kids? Yeah, everybody should get houses. See?
Yeah, it's like every single time these people the fact that children will so readily accept your ideas to me is a straightforward indicator that your ideas are not well thought out.
Mm-hmm.
What is
If-
the? I was trying to remember. It was something. If you kids see things, always see things in black and young kids see things in black and white. They have they don't have the concept of gray, if you will. They don't see the nuance. It's either yes or no. It's not maybe. That's why they constantly like ask, like, can I do this? Maybe. Can I do it? No.
It's like when you tell a child about communism. Do you hate it being poor? Yes, I don't want to be poor. Well, do you think that nobody should be poor? Yes, I think nobody should be poor. Well, you think no one should be homeless? Yes, I think no one should be homeless. And in that case, we should do socialism because socialism means nobody would be any of those things. Oh, well, I like socialism now. It is surface level thinking, and really, it makes sense that it would make that children would accept it so readily because you'd have to be as dumb as a child to believe it.
Pretty much.
Just for the record, if Gunsky, if you ever do that child voice from my closet, there will be no warning shots. That's creepy, man.
Jack! Hello, Jack!
You just need to do like a life-size clown doll and put a walkie-talkie in it. And
Yeah. I might burn the house down for that. There's something very uncanny valley about whatever that voice was you just did. I don't like it.
Put the walkie-talkie in the closet. Come play with us.
Come on, Jack. Just play with us.
Yeah, because
We already played with our parents. Now we want to play with you.
Yeah. That episode was kind of creepy.
Yeah, it was.
All right, let's see. They can do what adults struggle to do. Look at something with clear eyes and make a genuine, unbiased assessment based on the information available to them. The jokes are another thing.
But they don't have all the information. Like some information comes with time and experience. They don't have that information to make that type of decision. All right, so with sex, children and sex should never go together. They don't have all the information to make that type of decision. You know,
That sounds like map phobia.
Yeah.
what?
Map phobia. You're scared of pedophiles. You don't think children and sex belong together. It's very bigoted.
Oh my God! I've been called a bigot. Oh Lordy, whatever will I do? Wait a minute, I'll go get the wood chipper.
Kids do need to be taught to make jokes. The most traumatizing part of that conversation is my child's obsession with the very subjective hilarity of gross bodily functions. We're all emotionally scarred for life, I tell you. Yes, I'm sure.
So apparently, we also need to learn how to tell a joke too.
Yeah, I was gonna
But
say you'll be able to teach them a lot about making jokes, I'm sure.
Yeah, but some bodily functions are kind of gross and shouldn't be shared with the world. Like,
Like mine.
I mean, depending on how it's told, pretty much anything can be the subject of a good joke.
Yeah.
True.
They're legitimately funny fart jokes.
there are. There are funny grape jokes too.
Yep. All right. So now it's time for the final game of the night.
I don't want to play this game. This game never ends well.
Yeah. I'd like to phone a friend of a friend. Braniel, what's the answer?
No. Braniel answers last. And that is
A.
Power No Gender Edition.
It's A.
I don't want to play this game.
A.
This is where I give you 3 genders, 2 of which are from the
Yes, it's A.
LGBTIA
No,
wiki.
you're doing it backwards. It's not AE, it's EA. And then you go sports, and then you say it's in the game.
2 of which are from the LGBTIA wiki, meaning they're 100% real, and 1 I made up, and you have to figure out which one is made up.
It's A.
They're all
I'll
made
give you a
up.
short description of each one. All right.
Kill them, Zed.
All right. Gender A. Stitch gender. Xenogender.
Oh no.
Xenogender for those who have a connection with the Disney character Stitch.
Oh God.
Oh
The
no.
fuck?
All right. Gender B. Petroline. Scenic gender that feels like a highway gas station at night.
Mhm.
And gender C. Grape soda type.
Oh Lord.
Masculine,
I feel the same way.
masculine gender that is a reclamation of negative stereotypes around black men.
Excuse me. So that's why you only invited me on because you wanted to make that joke. I fucking hate you, fuck.
I'm kind of regretting my decision now because as someone who's been around the internet, I happen to know that there is an odd obsession with that little blue alien.
Yeah.
What, you
Fatherless
mean
fried
Sonic?
chicken gender was taken. So
All right, so I'll start a poll in the chat, and don't forget one of the options is that they're all real.
I'm gonna say Petroline. No one wants to be a gas station.
All right.
I'm gonna stick with A
Okay.
because I'm right, even if I'm wrong.
Terry?
I'll go B as well because C is obviously real because that's T's gender.
Jack Cochran?
I'm gonna go with C. I don't want any of these to be real, but
Yeah.
All right. Let's see. Chat seems to be leaning C, followed by B.
Yeah, C is in the lead.
Only 17 votes in, though.
So what's Brangel's vote?
All right, yeah, what was Braniel say?
Braniel says C.
Okay.
All right.
Dangerous Spaces has it right. You could love Stitch, just don't love Stitch.
Yeah.
Well, with the anonymous gamer, I thought they were about to do the Monty Python bit and go, 2 is the number of the genders, and the number of the genders shall be 2. 3 shall thou not count.
5 is right out.
Yes.
All right. So I think I'll end the poll there. So looks like chat went with C. All right. And the answer is B is fake.
Woo.
I knew it.
damn it.
Oh, and for the record, it was between grape soda type and Kool-Aid type.
Nice.
Wow. And these are
Aside.
the anti-racists?
Well, it's reclaiming
know.
grape soda, so it's okay.
Well, because grape soda's delicious. It has nothing to do with melanin. It has
It's
something to
only
do
for
with poverty.
I fucking hate grape soda.
it's only
Grape
for
soda.
the
Purple drink is terrible.
it's only for the Negroes, Jack. Come on.
Yeah, well, I'll culturally appropriate that when it's a hot day. It's delicious.
You can have it.
All right, let's see. So
Why is it that there are no major brands of grape soda? I mean, there are like you
And
can find like Crush, but Crush is primarily an orange soda. You know what I mean?
No, there's Faygo, Crush.
what'd you call me?
as
No, Fanta's primarily an orange soda.
No, not Fanta.
Fanta and-
Faygo. Faygo.
Oh, okay.
I've never even heard of that.
I think Fago is the French pronunciation
Oh,
of
Lord.
faggot.
Yeah.
It might be.
Look,
no,
I
it's
am the
it's
black
much more
rats,
regional thing.
and I speak for the blacks. So, Jack, you can have all the grape soda. You can have
Awesome.
all of it. Every last
I
drop
don't.
of grape soda
want it.
is only for Jack.
Well, don't be such a
Not
Fago,
you.
Jack.
No one gives a damn about you.
The juggalo.
You can have all the orange crush.
Yeah. Well, no, what you should have said is, I don't remember asking you a goddamn thing.
All right, so the trade has been made. Jack Cochran now owns all the grape soda.
There you go.
Yes. Yes.
Yes.
Juggalos will come to
and
me
this-
for their Fago.
So-
As he who speaks for the black men of the world, I have decreed it.
No,
All
I
right.
appreciate
So,
that.
do you have do you have flags frosted?
Unfortunately, there are no interesting flags tonight, but here is a
Oh.
Stitch gender, and
Is it just gonna be blue?
there is a
Yeah.
grape soda type.
So wait, the Stitch gender doesn't even have a picture of Stitch on it.
Yeah,
Really?
it's
Just-
lazy.
That kind of
It's just
sucks.
Stitch's colors.
Let's
What's
see.
red about grape soda?
I don't know.
I think
Well,
that's brown
that's
and
the
black.
watermelon that black people eat with the grape soda.
Oh,
See-
okay.
see-
So those are those are the color people stripes.
Yeah. So
Look,
the bottom
Gunsky.
one represents the black people, and the
Yes.
one above it represents the watermelon.
Gunsky.
It's
When you drink grape
Yeah.
drink, you have to have the traditional black food that goes with it. You cannot you cannot drink that without the black food. I don't know what the black food is, but it's black and brown. There you go.
I think that every time we have black and brown stripes on a flag to represent black and brown people, we should just call them nigger ribbons.
I approve. There you go. Nigga ribbons.
Or Nibbins for short.
Wow.
Bangarang frosted.
Anyway, I think it's time
I'm gonna get
our
my
fun-
nipples out. Get my nigga ribbons. What'd I say? Man,
I think it's time for our final article, which is one of the more interesting articles I've seen.
Oh dear.
A
How?
cosmic,
Lord.
How?
a cosmic funk odyssey, journey to the black planet.
What the fuck is
What?
Jesus?
In
Sorry,
order to
my
go
bad.
there, you must speak jive.
Mhm.
Come on down, mama. I dug her rap.
By Jeremy Divinity.
What a name.
He sounds gay.
That's
Yeah.
real name.
He just sounds gay.
And
I like published
here's
in
some
Astro
nightmare fuel.
Sapiophile.
Here's some nightmare fuel for you.
What the?
Jesus Christ.
I ain't never
It's like
heard
somebody
of.
put Candor on a Ninja Turtle.
Yeah, after
So-
the-
so-
Don
Wait.
Don
wait.
Cheadle's getting real desperate for work.
Wait a minute, wait. First we was Kangs. Now we whole planets and shit. Yes.
That's no black bitch. That's a space station.
I wonder if Mortal Kombat would do a crossover. They're like, we were Liu Kangs.
Yeah.
we was Kangs and shit.
Yeah,
Yeah, because the blacks and the Asians get along really well.
of course.
Look, Jax is only in that game to fill out that black quota. That way he can punch some Asians in the throat.
Yeah.
All right. I ain't never heard of no Sundown Galaxy. Back in
So
Texas,
you have heard of it.
Wakanda in space.
yeah, we're off to a good start.
Yeah.
Let's see. Back in Texas, we carried the Green Book when traveling. Best be safe. I would
The fuck is
learn
the Green Book?
Isn't that like a list of places where it's not safe to be black in the South or something? I don't know. They made a movie
I don't
about
know.
it. I don't know.
Oh,
I would
Lord.
learn. I would learn the same rules applied to space. But there was hope. We heard and were in search of a black planet. There's been a
Oh,
great
Lord.
There's been a great black space migration. A group of African American astronauts was on a mission to escape the dying Earth and find this new home.
Wait a minute. Pause. are these black people from part of the Nigerian space program? Because that ship ain't making it very far.
Well, they just need a few more email scams and they can fund
it. Okay.
Let's see.
Elmo had too much meth and is having a bad trip, man.
Elmo, shut up! Put the back on and get the fuck in that car. Okay. Once I'm done with the stream, we'll talk. And by talk, I mean fuck your ass.
Our spaceship dipped quickly past the Andromeda Galaxy, an estimated 2.5 million light years from Earth. The first.
Can I get a fact check on that number?
I can assume that he checked it on Wikipedia. Yeah. The first of many galaxies that I assumed we'd pass. We couldn't stop in Andromeda. The risk was too high. There have been rumors of multiple space hangings of humans. Ain't matter what color. There was a new racism.
Space legends?
Yes, space hangings. How do you hang someone when there's no gravity?
Shit.
Look. Stop
do you mean
questions.
Do you mean you designed an orbiting spaceship just so that you could create enough artificial gravity to hang someone? Seems a little bit overly complicated to me.
Excuse me, space lynchings are a thing. Haven't you heard? The niggas from Alpha Centauri were lynched like last week.
No, what you do is you take a rocket, you tie the rope to the rocket, and then just launch the rocket, and that's what does the hanging.
Oh. What?
Or you put the rope around the neck and then blast them out the airlock like Alien. Okay. Okay. There was a new racism in space. We hoped to escape the racism on Earth. How fast does this thing go? I'm not trying to stay anywhere near Andromeda for that long. They send militias and slave patrollers marked by the blue stripes across their spaceships to capture any humans they can catch.
What are you smoking?
Look, Gunsky, look, I'm going to give you some meth, right? And me and you going to smoke it together and we're going to understand everything, all the things.
These same worries reminded me of our road trip down south through Mississippi a decade or so ago. This was before the space race.
Wait a minute. Pause. So you're telling me that within 10 years, we go from driving down the Mississippi to blasting off into outer space. That's some fast technology growth there.
It sounds almost as though it's not even real.
I know. It's almost sound like it's made up bullshit from someone's fever dreams of racism. Huh.
It all started with the moon landing and the Apollo missions. Humanity had spread to the stars. As I looked out the window at the stars rushing past, nervous about the trip, I thought, this is crazy. We're really doing this. Is this going to turn into erotica? I don't know.
Wait a minute. I'm not dressed for erotica. Let me take off my shirt. There it is.
It's the only way.
Let's see if there's any roaches in the crib first.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, first.
I learned about roaches.
Mm.
It's the only way out, brother. We've got to escape this madness and build something new, my inner voice replied. We'll be far past Andromeda. I'll use the hyperspeed, Captain James J.J. Johnson replied from the cockpit, with his eyes focused on the controls.
The fuck?
So, J.J. Johnson, presumably the letter preceding KKK? Is this your bullshit version? Is this your bullshit version of IBM and HAL?
I'll be disappointed if no one says dynamite.
Yeah.
Dynamite!
I'm always disappointed by that.
Let's see. Born into a flying family, his grandfather was a Tuskegee airman. We got any tunes? I asked JJ, as the silence of space and fear of space patrollers was deafening. I needed background music, a soundtrack to the revolution. We were on a mission to escape Earth, a planet ravaged by war, racism, and poverty. Our destination was a distant planet known as the Black Planet, where everyone could live free from oppression.
We call that nigga populous.
For here and my floating on my tin can.
Wait till they find out about the colorism wars on that planet.
I know. The All Blacks don't particularly like the Browns. Ugh. And then Chuck Spears.
As long as they don't throw rocks down from the moon.
Yeah, that was more powerful than even a nuclear bomb.
It's true.
It's a distant planet known as the Black Planet, where everyone could live free from oppression. As we flew through space, JJ replied, "There's some vinyl in the back of the cargo. They were my grandfather's."
The fuck? Wait a minute. So all right, hold on. I gotta keep calling this shit out. So we're 10 years removed from driving down the Mississippi to the space race, and we're still using fucking vinyl.
It's retro, yo.
Yeah.
Tier, why are you trying to make sense of this?
Because this is the only way I can rational. Sorry, I have to use colonist thinking and try to rationalize this shit. My bad. I'm sorry. Let me turn my brain off. Where's my crack pipe?
I can summarize this entire article. Well, we had a lot of luck on Venus. We always had a ball on Mars. We went with all the groovy people.
That's not the Black Planet. That's the Deep Purple Planet. Let's see. So I went searching. I found the collection of vinyl sitting in a crate at the back of the cargo and went flipping. Earth, Wind and Fire, Funkadelic, Parliament. Grandpa Johnson was a big fan of funk and soul music. Gil Scott Heron? I don't think I've ever heard this one before. The voice of Gil Scott Heron escaped through the speakers. With all that money I made last year for Whitey on the Moon, how come I ain't got no money here? Whitey's on the moon.
Wise words.
Yeah.
I know.
I closed my eyes, letting the music take me away. You know, this song is just like today. The government continues to spend billions of dollars on space travel. White people are living it up on the moon, completely removed from the struggle of black folks. JJ nodded thoughtfully. That's deep. It's like
there ain't no niggas on the moon.
Oh god, it is turning into erotica.
Look, I can prove. We can go ask Scribe Light, who has the Corona buckle on the moon. I'm pretty sure there are no black people on the moon.
Wow, Scribe doesn't allow blacks? That's kind of messed up.
He does it.
Way to be, Scribe. Way to be.
I knew I liked him for a reason.
We're not mad, Scribe. We're just disappointed.
Yeah.
Well, see, I'm a special case because technically I'm white. Because
yeah, you didn't vote for Biden.
Yeah, so
in that case, we have to ask you to refrain from using the N-word. You're not allowed.
my bad. Sorry.
That being said, we still all have the N-word pass.
Yeah.
I can
You
give them
do not.
out, but I can't use them. Oh, that makes sense.
Yep. All right, let's see. JJ nodded thoughtfully. That's deep. It's like we're always being left behind, no matter how hard we try. Our spaceship dipped at hyperspeed, leaving the past within the vastness of the cosmos. As above and so below, we were searching for freedom in the sky. How much longer till the next galaxy? Our radar picked up a militia, probably from Andromeda. I thought back to my ancestors. Through time and in space, I couldn't imagine that they would have dreamed the risk and hope of freedom remained a far awry dream.
Though I've passed 100,000 miles, I'm
I'm a
feeling
rocket
very
man.
still.
Well, I would walk 500 miles, and then I would walk 500 more.
Just to be the man that walked 1,000 miles to
Yeah.
shoot a black guy in the throat.
Let's see. We search for a black planet within the darkness of the universe. Well, it's going to be hard to spot. Driven by hope and a new dream of freedom. I always kept my head to the sky. My grandfather told me to. As we continued hurling through the vast space expanse, JJ told me to put on his grandfather's favorite album, The Dark Side of the Moon. Fuck you, Jack.
Yeah.
How they put me on? Wait a minute, excuse me. How did they put me on? I'm not there. God. Oh.
The needle dropped as the vinyl began to spin. Maggot Brain by Funkadelic. The haunting
Sounds
guitar.
delightful.
Yeah. The haunting guitar riffs and psychedelic soundscapes blasted through the spaceship. Mother Earth is pregnant for the third time, for y'all have knocked her up. I have tasted the maggots in the mind of the universe. I was not offended, for I knew I had to rise above it all or drown in my own shit.
Nice.
Really? What
Wow,
was
that's
this author
lyrical
on?
genius.
Because I do not believe for a second that they're on pure air.
It's
They're
called
not like-
meth.
We both closed our eyes, lost in the music. We were far past Andromeda.
Yay.
I
That's
can't
the
wait.
end. Huh?
Somebody should keep their eyes open so they're steering the ship, right?
No. They look. They're trying to find the nickel planet. The best way to find it is to hit it.
I guess that's one way.
Tune in for the exciting conclusion.
No.
Search for the search for black the nigger planet coming soon. I guess.
Episode
You gotta-
5. Episode 5. The colonists strike back.
Yeah.
Gotta get to-
listen to Maggot Brain.
Got to get to the black moon so you can fly your nibbins.
Look, I'm gonna raise my nibbins high on that sweet fertile black land and claim it on behalf of the blacks.
I think we gotta make it canon that the inhabitants of the black planet are Nibbins.
Excuse me, sir, you cannot be calling them nibbins, all right? That's our word.
Keeve's got a point. Technically, Tyr is the black moon this week.
Yeah.
I am. I'm the dark side of the moon.
All right. So I think we learned a lot from that article.
I don't.
I haven't.
I learned about roaches.
I learned something very important. There is a song called Maggot Brain.
I learned something very important too. Don't do meth, kids.
Terry, I hate to break this to you, but I don't think there's a song called Maggot Brain.
No,
I don't
there
think
is.
so
There 100% is.
Yeah,
There actually is.
Yeah, it's a
Yes.
Funkadelic song.
Yeah.
Oh.
I would not go in a spaceship piloted by a guy named JJ.
I would go on a spaceship where the guy only has a record player.
Good point.
I wouldn't go on a spaceship with any of these fucking characters, especially since they're blacks, the Andromedan slave wranglers or some dumb shit. Lynchers, I guess. God damn it. People are fucking retarded.
I'm just picturing like spaceships flying by with like Confederate flags painted on them.
The Southern Galaxy shall rise again.
We gonna hunt us some space niggers.
No, we gonna hunt us some nibbins.
No. The tagline. The tagline. In space, I can't brief.
There you go.
Well, also in space, you can't burn a cross. So
In space, no one will see me steal this TV.
In space, you have to smile so they can see you. All right. So I think that's all we had for this week, gentlemen. So I'll take a moment to shill my co-host and guest. I Like Boobs has Quippers United over on his channel Sundays at 7 p.m. Eastern. Tier, anything you want to shill?
I have the Midnight Show. It's me, Taribot, Angela Ariaga, Rotten Corpse, and James Colley. I want to also show Rotten Corpse's movie review stream, which is Sunday nights, and my midnight stream is Saturday at 11:50 at night, Eastern time. Sorry.
And let's see, Terry is on Johnny Hellcat streams. He's on Six of Sober streams. He's on Hammers and Mr. Adams Minions nights. He's on Quippers United. He's on every stream known to man.
He's also on my midnight stream, midnight show.
Will you stop joining streams?
He's the stream whore. He can't help it.
We gotta have an intervention. We gotta have an intervention with Terry.
on stream.
Yeah. Right.
But he's going to do. Whose stream is he going to join? The Habs intervention.
As long as we can stream the intervention, it'll be fine.
Anything you want to shill, Jack? Jack.
I'll drop a link. I did a short recently. That was pretty good. So let me pull that up. But yeah, I'm on Monkey in the Morning as always, and we'll be doing that
really
soon.
needs to change that name.
Nah.
All right. Let's see. I can't promise that we'll be streaming next week because I've got a baby shower next week, but we might.
It's Moon's fault.
Yeah.
I will not be here next week.
No one gives a damn.
Great. Now I've got to find another black guy to replace you.
Yeah.
You know,
We're
you
gonna
really
run out
should
of
go.
black guys soon.
You should really go to Latino replacements because there's a lot of them now.
Get
Brandon,
excuse me.
AOC on the show.
Wait a minute. Excuse me. They don't like to be called Latinos. It's Latinx. Okay.
I think we're all glossing over the fact that Frosted wants to watch a baby shower. That seems kind of disgusting.
Yeah.
Well, you got to supervise them. They tend to drown.
Yeah, Braniel, you don't mind a black guy staying at your house, right?
Yeah.
Well, when they're hanging.
All right. What do you say?
He said only when they're hanging.
Oh.
Okay. All right. Gunsky, I'm gonna need you to leave. Yeah.
All right. So we'll probably be back next week, same time, Friday, 9 p.m. Eastern. But I'll keep you guys updated if there are any changes. But we'll see you guys. We'll see you guys later.
Bye, guys.
Bye, everybody.
Elmo's lawsuit is pending.
Elmo, get back in the goddamn